I'm Matt Bouchard with REIT.com here in La Quinta, California for REITWise 2013, NAREIT's Law, Accounting, and Finance Conference. I'm joined by Paul Stamnes, Vice President of Tax for Plum Creek Timber Company. Paul, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, it's great to be here.
How about audit issues? What factors are timber REITs facing?
In the last couple of years, there's been increased activity, in particular looking at transfer pricing, and that is the price that, TRSs, taxable REIT subsidiaries, and their REIT parents, how they price transactions. So if the REIT sells land to the TRS, how do you establish that price? If there's intercompany debt between the two entities, is that debt at arm's length? What's the interest rate? Is it reasonable? So the IRS is really starting to focus on REITs primarily from the taxable entities because that's where the tax dollars are.
And last question, what concerns reside around recreational leasing of timberlands?
Recreational leasing is somewhat unique to the timber industry because timber REITs own a lot of land. Our company in particular owns almost 7 million acres of timberlands, so half of which is in the South, where recreational hunting and fishing and other recreational activities are very popular. And so those groups, primarily clubs, engaged in hunting or other activities, will lease land from timber companies because our land is generally open to the public when we're not engaging in forestry activities. So that's another very important source of revenue for the company. And the critical tax issue is ensuring that that income remains qualified for REIT purposes. And so we're looking at issues along the lines of which services the REIT can provide other than simply renting the land. And it has to be customary in the industry and so forth. So this is one of the discussion topics that we're really focused on so that we understand what best practices are in the industry.
Paul, thank you so much for shedding some light on some of the issues facing the timber companies.
My pleasure.
For more on this and other REIT news and analysis, be sure to visit REIT.com.